फिर से स्टार्ट कर देते हैं लाइव।
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Pandya shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Goes over the top with that shot. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Sharma, right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Massive chance. The fine take by the field at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time. They've held on to it well. Great work. Held their nerve on the ball was in the air. They've taken a good catch.
Oh, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really gets settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock. Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Screen पर double tap.
They go short. A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Screen पर double tap. एक मिनट.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. He's quick onto that in the infield.
Screen पर double tap करेंगे.
Square cut, finds point, no run. That's the over. Delhi, 61 for 4. Pandya.
एक मिनट. Screen पर double tap करेंगे.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Can't get that outside the ring field.
इसकी बड़ा वाला करेंगे इसकी बड़ा वाला करें लाइक करें चैनल को नया तो सब्सक्राइब करें बेल आइकन पर और कर सेट
How will he reply?
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Couldn't get it through the field.
इसकी बड़ा वाला करें लाइक करें चैनल को नया तो सब्सक्राइब करें वो बोटिंग करेंगे आज का मैच को आते हैं
Straight to the fielder. Over, Delhi, 73 for 4.
Now 73 for 4.
Chance to run two.
इसकी बड़ा वाला करें लाइक करवा लो
Runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. Might look to go big again here.
Doesn't beat the infield. Whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Edged. 11 runs. Finds the edge.
इसकी बड़ा वाला करें लाइक
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary is the only place that ball was heading. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide and square leg. Could be four.
Out on the side of bowling slightly fuller. You've been put away.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over, a big one. 11 runners coming from it. Delhi, 5 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Going with pace now. Nicked it. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Single minute. इसकी बड़ा
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. End of the over. 9 off it. Delhi, 104 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's gone for 6. That was a huge one. There's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Nice shot, but straight to gully.
Hello, bhai.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
इसको बड़े तो पर लाइक करें, मेरे चैनल में तो सब्सक्राइब करें.
Into the 14th over, the Delhi
Just a little bit of room given and the power's immense. That's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. Delhi, 118 for 4. Pandya, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. What a shot. Hit that one hard. No need to run.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Good catch. Caught right on the boundary.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The right-hander is coming into bat at number 7 for the Delhi captain.
No, terrible shot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything.
इसकी बड़ा
Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive outside edge. Eight runs added in that over. Delhi, 6 for 5.
126 for 5.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Oh my, that's racing away.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Patadar, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. Should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Hazelwood will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Settled at the crease now. We have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto that early kick before.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I think the standard of mine, that shot.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Hazelwood from the north end. Everyone's gone up. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Over Delhi, 153 for 5.
Now 153 for 5.
Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Good catch, out. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Wow, that's missed a lot.
इसमें डबल टैप करना करवाएंगे मैच लाइक करने के लिए 5
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full.
Can't fight the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there's no point chasing that.
End of the over, 13 coming from it. Delhi, 166 for 6.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. He's quick onto that in the infield. Misses everything.
बहुत स्क्रीन पर डाउन ओके भाई और का डालते हैं
Threaded it through brilliantly.
भाई
All timing on that shot.
स्क्रीन पर नया तो लाइक करो
And that's the end of the innings. Delhi have set a target of 178 runs.
भाई खत्म हो गई मैंने बैटिंग कराई
I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
भाई बैटिंग करी है
Here we go. First ball.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Drilled that one away.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to
स्क्रीन पर डाउन
perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Brilliant diving stop. That's gone. Nice simple catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Top edge and just over the keeper. Been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the right. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Ngidi, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Can't get that outside the ring field. There's a chance if it hits. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Great shot. Gets a hold of that. Places it through square line.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Another tremendous over. It's a fantastic start to this power play and this chase.
Kumar from the south end. Perfectly timed.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Straight to the fielder.
इसने बड़ा करंट लग कर दिया।
That's the end of the third, and the batters are playing well. Bit of an acceleration, and they're just ahead of the required run rates.
Nearly gets the edge. Ngidi with a great delivery there. Big edge. A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score. But not to be.
That's a wondrous stroke, straight through the post.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Hugged it up. There's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
4 overs gone, and it's a very good start to this run chase. Excellent power play so far.
Patel, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Couldn't get it through the field. Trouble. Too good. That is huge.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. How will the bowler respond?
Nice solid defensive shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Finds the fielder with that shot.
End of the 5th over. The batting team are now on 50 for 2.
No, terrible shot. Winds up but misses. It's like that went a bit too early on that shot. Gets that away.
Down the middle of the bat, great timing. Lovely fast shots that's raced to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Pulled away and into the gap. Good before.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will he reply?
The end of another over. It's time though. Some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes.
So the fielders will push out now. They'll look to limit the boundaries and try to keep it to singles and 2s.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
स्क्रीन पर डाउनलोड करेंगे
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full. There's a chance of a hit. Right, took off for a moment and decided against it. Good decision. misjudged that one. Ouch. That looks good.
Fluent innings and done by decent delivery. Looking to get a good time.
Coming in with it. Leading the play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Patel has been going really well here. Comes back on from the north end. Good shot. Beauty. Yeah, that's good up there. There's no debate about that one. Doesn't agree with the decision and will challenge.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Patel getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Yada from the south end. Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment. Beautiful take. Caught and bowled.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Coming into bat at number 7.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard pressed to stop it. Good pick up. Big chance. Someone different now to bowl. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Yada with a huge appeal. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Nice shot, straight to gully. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Great shot. Just
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot. And that has raced to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, yes. Brilliant stuff. Open the shoulder and off the back of the cover. That'll be 6 more.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
He's the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Nicked it. Bowling fielders look really confident. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
Got that away nicely. Nice shot. Cut away. Right in the good spin.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
The left arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Can't fault the bowling. Sometimes the opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There's no point chasing it.
Nicely fielded out deep on the ground. Needs a direct hit. Misses everything.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. These are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Yada from the south end. Smacks that away through the gap. Edged. Yeah, with a huge appeal. Fine catch.
Find themselves 7 wickets down. To bat now, you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Please make him
Doesn't beat the infield. Edged it. There's a chance of a hit. that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
And some really good overs strung together.